So this is the second time today that I'm recording this video. So excited about that. So I recorded it and realized I completely slaughtered everything. I had stuff all over my face. So round two, second time's the charm, right? Let's hope it's not third because I'm not redoing it. So we're gonna try to do this right this time. I have my primer on already. I'm all set to go. This is that look from a couple days ago where I used mainly pigments. So I have two things out right now, not including the primer. So including the primer, three things for a full face look that isn't pigment. So I have my mascara and my foundation. So I don't know how you're gonna replace those with pigments, but you can try. So anyway, I'm gonna do my eyes first because I usually get like pigments at the bottom. So I wanna wipe that away before I do my foundation. Otherwise it's not gonna look good. So I'm going to start out with Confident. I could try to show you, but you guys, I swear, it just hates me. It never lets you see, maybe like right in here. It's like a dark brown color. So I'm just gonna get a little bit on my brush here and do the outermost corner of my eyes. I have a hard time doing this in my camera. My camera has like a screen at the top of it, which is where I'm always looking. So in case you're wondering why I'm looking up, that would be why. So I'm just go over to this eyeball as well. Do the outermost corner. I hope my music isn't too loud. Like I said, if it is, I'm not re-recording, so you guys can just deal with loud background music. Okay, so outermost corners of my eyeballs. Yay! So I have a shine wipe over there that I am wiping this off on. And I managed to lose the lid. So, you know, I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, so I don't know where I was going with that because I have nothing in my head of what to say. Next, I'm going to use Adorable, and I'm going to use this as my crease color. So I'm just going to get a tiny little bit on there and do just my crease. I'm actually going to use this color again a little later on in the look. So I'm actually going to use this as a like contour bronzer-ish thing. I don't know what you would really call it, but that's what I'm going to attempt to use that for. Okay, so that is done. Set it off to the side. Okay, so next up is Feisty, which is a grayish color. So I actually don't have any in the little top part, so I'm just going to tap some into my hand. I'm actually going to switch over to my deluxe brush. I was using the angled shadow, or angled sponge brush. I don't know words. I'm telling you guys. Mole special. So you just put the gray by the brown. Without going all the way to the inner corner, because the inner corner I have another color for. So I have this nice lovely zit here. So I'm not even using concealer today, I don't care. I'm going nowhere, I have no plans, I'm doing my makeup for you guys. So you guys get to see my lovelies it. Alright, so that's enough of that color. Then I'm going to take Curious. I'm actually going to keep this one out too because I'm going to use it again. So this is like a creamy color. Just tap that into my hand. It's so pretty. Okay, so the thing I love probably the most about these pigments is that you can use them dry like I am right now, or you get your brush wet and it makes them like bolder. It makes them like harder to get off, because with this being powdery, if you wipe, you're kind of wiping it off just like regular eyeshadow, where with them being wet, it's harder to get it off. So that's that. I'm actually going to take, I don't know what color I want. I think I'm going to do that Adorable color and go kind of under my eyeballs a little bit too, just because it's a little boring down there. So I'm going to just put a little bit of that in my hand and just go under my eyeball with that. Just a little bit, not too much. I still have a little bit of my makeup from last time under my eye. Okay, so here was the thing with me recording this video earlier, is I had pigment all over my face and I had already done my foundation, and in the camera you don't see pigments on your face at all. So I just had little pigments all over, little chunks. So that's why I decided to redo it, because it was terrible. So I'm done with my eyeshadow now, so hopefully it looks somewhat normal. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. So with the eyeliner, I'm actually using my concealer brush because I don't have the liner brush yet, which you actually get in this month's Kudos, so I need to hurry up and order that. But you get a liner, what is that, liner shader brush? Pretty sure that's what it is. Liner shader brush. So for my eyeliner, I want my brush to be wet so that it's that bold color. So I'm just going to dip it into some water, tap some off, remove the excess because you don't want it to be super wet. And then I'm going to use Corrupted, which is just a matte black pigment, and I'm going to use that as my eyeliner. So now that my brush is wet, I'm just going to dip it right into the pigment there. Blow off the excess, because this is where I got pigments all over my face, was my eyeliner. So then I am just going to go right, I'm not going to talk while doing this because that's how I messed up last time too. I'm going to go right with my lash line. Get a little bit more on my brush. No, I think that color is gray. Gosh, okay, so since it's starting to act up, I'm gonna get my brush wet again and then put more pigment on, because that's how you keep it going where you want it to go. Okay, so that's that eyeball. Let's see if I can manage to make both eyeballs look somewhat normal. Sorry, I'm getting water on this. That's why I keep looking away. Okay. I don't know how to do this while looking in this camera, if you haven't noticed. I look like a weirdo. Oh, the faces you make. Okay, well, I don't know how to keep my eyeball shut. So, there's that. It's gonna be good enough. I'm just wiping off the black from my hand because I don't want it in my next step. So I'm actually not using the mineral pigments as my mascara. As I said before, I have my actual mascara out. So I'm just going to do that real quick here. Well, I don't know about quick, but I'm going to do it up. So as always, it's gel fiber gel. I put gel on both top and bottom. What did I just do? Okay. I have stuff all over my hands right now. So then with the fibers, I'm going to just roll it on the back of my hand to get some like excess off. So as you can see, all of those would have been all over my face if I hadn't done that. I felt like I got some all over it anyway. So I couldn't imagine if I didn't do that little trick. Ah. So just cover it back up with gel to make those fibers stay in place. Lock them in there. I don't know. I just missed my thing like 6 times. I saw something about how you can't put mascara on with your mouth closed without like consciously thinking about it. And I've always put mascara on with my mouth closed. I mean, sometimes I'll open it, but like for the most part, my mouth stays closed. I just got fibers in my mouth. So there's that. But for the most part, when I do, I like, my mouth will be shut. Okay. So trust me, I see some fibers on my face. I can see some. So I'm just going to take my puff brush and wipe away. I just stabbed myself in the eye with it. Hopefully I get any fibers that I could have had. But now I'm going to use the loose powder foundation and just do my face as normal. So like I said, I'm not using concealer because I don't really care. I'm not going anywhere. This covers it up good enough for me. I lost this. So Danny moved his computer up into this room. I'm in my spare bedroom. That's where I do all my videos. But Danny decided to put his computer up here instead of the living room. And he had to move everything because I have a dresser right in front of a wall, which is really weird looking. If you walk into this room, it looks like a disaster. But it's so that I can put my camera up high enough to be able to record my face. And I have all my makeup on this dresser, and Danny had to move the dresser to get his computer in here. And it must have fallen off, and it's a circle, so it rolled because it was like deep under the bed in here. So I mean, I don't know, unless he wants to hide it from me, which would be dumb because I just buy another one. I don't know. I think it just fell. So there's that. So now my next steps. Crap. I found it. I put Adorable away and I need it for this step right now, so I was a little sad and scared that I put it away. So I did put another one away. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm gonna try to find it. No, that's feisty. I need Curious to lighten up this Adorable because it's too dark for what I want it for. So hang on 1 second. I have to grab my whole ginormous kit again. just to find, that's confident. You guys, what am I doing? I found it. It was buried. I don't know how it got buried because I literally just set it in there, but it did. Hi, nice close-up. Okay, so now I'm going to take all the ones that I just unburied out of my bag. So I'm going to take Adorable and, I don't know, put a little bit in my hand here. And this is for like a contour type bronzery thing. Now that's too dark, so I'm going to tap in some Curious in there too. Otherwise, it's going to look quite orange. And I have a feeling it's going to anyway, but once you blend it out, it looks so much better. So I have them in my hand, separate. I'm just spelling now. Separate. So now I'm going to blend them together to get just the one medium color here. So, fingers crossed. See how it looks quite orange? Once you start blending it more, it looks way better, trust me. And I mean, it would probably help if I wasn't using just my finger to blend it, but I work with what I have, you guys. So then I'm gonna take, I think I got too little. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of what I have on my hand and do this side. I'm gonna blend them both in right now because now they're a little dark. Okay, so now they're blended in a little better. You can still kind of see the line there. So now I'm doing my blush, but I'm gonna wipe off the brown first so that I don't have brown in with my blush. So there is that. I'm using two colors. I'm combining two colors for my blush. I'm going to do Heartbroken and Vulnerable. So Heartbroken is actually sold out. So I probably shouldn't be using it to show you guys because you can't get it. But I'm going to anyway. And I'm just going to use a very, very tiny bit of this because Heartbroken is super, super dark. And I would just use Vulnerable alone, but it's too light. So I kind of have to make a little concoction with this as well. So I do almost like 2 to 3 times, probably 3 times the amount of Vulnerable as I did with Heartbroken to kind of lighten it up a bit. Or darken it up a bit. Lighten up Heartbroken. And blush. Isn't that kind of cool? I will never not be amazed by these pigments. How you can use them for any and everything you want to use them for. Oh, it's just like staying on that one spot. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so there's blush. Like, my Shine Wipe is just a disaster. I'm gonna open it up to get the pink off the inside of my hand. Okay, this next step is my absolute favorite. Like, easily 102 billion% my favorite. It is Sexy. So Sexy is a shimmery, very, very light shimmery color. And I use it as a highlight. If I would recommend any color, it would be Sexy. I would probably buy 6 of these just because I'm so obsessed with them. Like, I have one of our highlight sticks and I choose to use this instead now because it's so pretty. I love it. So I'm just gonna dump a bunch into my hand because I'm crazy. And then I'm gonna use it just where I would typically highlight. So up the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, Sorry, I get real excited about my highlight, okay? Just above my, that was too high, above my blush. Keep going too high there. And go ahead on this side, above my blush as well. It's just so shimmery and pretty, you guys. And then do a little bit above my lip there too. What is going on here? I don't want interviews. I don't know if you guys can even hear the music, but it was just like an interview. That's not what I want. Okay, well I had like ran out before it would work right there. But whatever. I'm gonna use shimmery on my lips anyways, so it's fine. So last, final step for this look is I'm using Sassy as my lip color. So just like with my eyeliner, I want my brush to be wet. So I'm gonna take my lip brush, I just touch it to my nose. I'm amazed by this brush, you guys. Okay. Now that I'm done being 5 years old, I'm gonna dip it into the water, get the excess off, dump some Sassy into my hand. See, it's like a purpley, like a lilac-ish color. And then just rub that on my lips like I usually would with a normal lip product. I seriously love how you can use these products for whatever you want to. You can change the color of your hair. You put it on your hair and straighten it. And it does like a temporary hair color. They're just awesome. You guys, look at how pretty! I think I'm just amazed. Just amazed. Okay, so that's that look I did from the other day. Sorry. Anyway, so this month's kudos, so the entire month of July, you can get 6 of the mineral pigments, which is basically everything I use for my face except for my mascara, primer, and foundation. So everything else is a pigment. You get 6 of those, you pick your colors. It's $59, which is a $34 savings. And on top of that, you get a free liner shader brush. So I need to buy it to make that eyeliner a little bit easier. But, I mean, come on, you guys. Pigments can be used for everything. Like, if you buy the right colors, you pretty much have a full face. So all you need is foundation and mascara and your primer. And with the right colors, you're good. Like, mind blown. Just so you guys know, in case I haven't said this already, the pigments are leaving. So now is pretty much the only time you'll be able to buy them. So for the rest of the month, they're on that amazing sale. I would recommend getting them ASAP because they are already selling out of colors, which is poopy. Like I said, that Heartbroken that I use on my cheeks is already sold out. So you would have to replace it with something else. They have shimmer and matte colors. So depending on what you're looking for, like my lips, I'm going to want a shimmery as my, like, what's it called, bronzer type deal. I'm probably going to want a matte, maybe a shimmer for that, depending on how crazy I want to go with my look that day. But seriously, you guys, play your cards right. 6 will make you have a full face. Super simple, super easy, so fun to play with. Like, what? I'm just blown away, you guys. I promise. Nothing has amused me more. Anyway, feel free to get yours now. I will put the link to my website in the description. Bye!